over, and then have our tax money paid to them through the IRS, all this bailout money. So you point out to people that your tax money goes to them, and then you've got to pay interest on the bailout you gave them. And you point out that they are profiting by the design and collapse of our society. Now you identify the real enemy. That's going to point out that people people living fighting for 40, 50 years, like other folks involved in their TV station, going back to G. Edward Griffin, going back to Chet Beckman, going back to Ron Paul more than 30 years, even Ronald Reagan back in the 70s to speak out of this. This is the real problem. This is who Andrew Jackson fought. Lincoln had to fight with these guys and had to issue his own U.S. greenbacks. Kennedy issued $5 billion of those $5 bills that say United States note. It's still fiat, but it's U.S. government fiat. It's not private banker fiat where they can take over the world. Thomas Jefferson said, if you ever let private banks issue currency and credit, our children will wake up homeless in the continent their forefathers conquered. And so, literally, these guys have unlimited money. Of course they take it over society. And that's why they wage war on the free market on private property, because they're exempt from their own laws. They're trying to consolidate the system for themselves. And so, it's us or them. It's get rid of the Federal Reserve or be slaves to their world government. These are the guys that fund the carbon taxes and the fake environmental garbage. These are the guys that created the income tax the same year the Federal Reserve got set up in 1913. This is the shadow government, and it's a bunch of private banksters, literal gangsters, like the Rockefellers that were involved at the very beginning of it, who were literal gangsters and rum running and things in the 20s. I mean, this is organized crime controlling the issuance of our currency and credit, and now they're trying to fully implode our economy and sell collectivism and the destruction of the middle class as the answer to getting the rich guys, and demonizing free market capitalism has made this country great. It is the crony, false capitalism, monopoly capitalism that has brought us to this point. It's their system. They get the blame. So we're here to not just let the banksters, the Democratic and Republican parties, frame everything as anybody that doesn't like corruption on Wall Street as being basically a communist or socialist. We are Americans who believe in the Constitution and Bill of Rights, and we're here stating the real problem and explaining that Michael Moore and the rest of them don't speak for us.
Is it any wonder that right now you have left-wing media like MSNBC, for example, labeling Wall Street
Alex, you need to look up Stop One Islam.
It's just like, they don't want Americans getting together. Old, young, black, white, all religions, liberal, conservative. That's what they're afraid of. So they label the Tea Party racist white people. So folks who aren't white, they're not a part of that. And they label the Occupy Wall Street a bunch of communists so that people think, well, if you protest Wall Street, you're a communist. These are the communists that steal the money. Just like Stalin and other people like that. And so they want to play games with all the labels. And yes, they're trying to brand it liberal conservative, but it's a populist constitutional issue. It's truly classical liberal, like Thomas Jefferson, more liberty, more freedom, smaller government. That's true liberalism. Liberalism isn't street corner cameras and socialism and people on the government dole and government spying on you. Classical liberalism isn't neocons and wars and torture. Republican Democratic parties, Gambinos and the Genovese crime families, just two different